We all are out there. We have our challenges, our struggles. It's very easy for small businesses to get swallowed up because you pursued your dream and you didn't have all the answers, right? So
Absolutely.
you two are, you've made it in the sense of
Yes.
We survived.
And what we did was, it's supposed to be a takeover, right? We were supposed to buy that practice, and then, you know, it was going to be like a year-long process of kind of moving the old doc out and us taking over. And we kind of saw the writing on the wall that that was probably not going to happen. And it was kind of a negative environment, so we didn't celebrate the victories that we had. It was just more negative energy than we cared for. We're more positive people, so it didn't fit what we had in mind moving forward. So we had to sit down and talk and said, you know what, it's time for us to move on. And that's where it started, really. Just kind of, okay, let's do this thing. Didn't really have a blueprint of how it was going to work out necessarily, but we knew that, you know, we had this part, so we had the heart for it, and we were just going to set out to create our own path, so to speak.
Well, it's super cool for all the people that are out there that are wondering, you know, or they want to go start their own thing, and they think of all the reasons why they can't.
Yeah, it was scary for me. I know initially he was not scared. I was like, "What are we doing? Oh my gosh!" You know, because it was so new for us to be business owners. We weren't, had never been in my wheelhouse. Like my parents, neither one of them are business owners really. So that was a big step for me. I mean, such a blessing because we get to start our business and do it the way we wanted to do it, and that's really what we wanted. So clean slate, and we took off.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it was, you know, as she said, she was very nervous about us moving forward and so forth. But for myself, I never honestly had that thought of, what if we don't make it? The thought never entered my mind. I knew the whole time that we were going to make it. So it was just how we were going to do it. I had no idea.
That was the part that freaked me out. How are we going to do this?
That was the scary part, I guess. But at the same time, I knew that if we had the right intentions and the right heart moving forward, that it was going to work out.
Well, so I know I've been through this. We talked about this before starting the business, and I had the faith just like you. But my wife is at home watching me at home with my legs kicked up on the couch, putting work in and starting to build a business.
Yeah.
How did you get through that process as a couple and into that marriage when you're not really believing, but you have the full belief? How do you get through that? Because that's a challenge in itself.
My mindset is more, not so much that I wasn't believing, it was a fear base for me. Like I was afraid, like what if we just signed this 10-year lease? What if, right? So that was I did not believe that he was capable or that we were capable. It was just that scared, like I've never done this. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm more of a, here's what we need to do. And okay, now I'm going to check this box and check this box and I'm going to get these things done. So it was really just kind of learning and growing together as a team on how are we going to do this? What does this look like? And really making a plan and setting out to do it.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably more the free-spirited idea guy where I'm like, hey, let's do this.
What are we doing?
She's the more practical, like driver person, like, okay, there's got to be steps that happen for us to get from A to Z.
Yeah.
What are those steps? I don't know. Let's just do it. We're going to make it happen. So we kind of complement each other in that way where I got all these wild ideas and she's the one that can help to kind of really put the pieces in place so we can bring it to life and actually make it work.
Yeah. That's really cool because that's the same situation. I'm the dreamer. I'm going to take it to that next level. My wife is the practical, let's calm down and think about how we're going to do this,
right?
You know, type person. But it's really cool because how many other relationships are like that? But the person that's the dreamer is like, why you're bringing me down, and not looking at maybe what the strengths that person's bringing to the table to help your dreamer side.
Yeah, most definitely. I can see how that would be a bit of a downer.
Yeah. Well, you see a lot of couples that they're fighting over different things, and it's just really a lack of that communication and understanding where you're coming from to realize that that's a strength to help you implement it to help the business be successful.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the...
As opposed to growing apart. Growing together
word.
as opposed to growing apart.
Yeah,
I think that's a key.
It's communication, right? You said that. I mean, that's... If you don't communicate, whether it's in relationship or business or really anything, that it's probably not going to last that long. So I know when I was in chiropractic school, we were married for a year before we even left for chiropractic school. And I always wanted her, even though she wasn't going to school with me, I always wanted her to be with me, going to, if someone was coming to the school to speak and do a seminar, I wanted her to be there and kind of grow and learn, and I would bring back what I was learning at school, which was really kind of a 180 from what it was that, as far as how we grew up, so to speak. Like we grew up with some homeopathic things in the households and things like that, but we also grew up in a world where you went to a doctor and you got medication for A, B, or C, and that really kind of flipped my whole world on its ear when I started going to chiropractic school and learning a whole different way of life, so to speak. So there was a huge opportunity for us to either, just as you said, grow together or start to splinter off and grow apart. And so I always wanted her to be a part of what it is that I was doing and learning and growing together. And I think that's really what we brought to the office as well, is that as a team, if we're going to be a team, we need to grow together. So it's not me running off to seminars by myself, rather it's Misty's with me.
Yeah.
We bring the team with us. Let's go learn some things together and grow and get excited about what it is that we're doing.